Hey guys, I am here to introduce the new report feature that we have now for the Astro Cirta Content Bot. Um, it's kind of, I don't want to say tedious, but it takes a little bit of understanding on how it works, so you will really want to pay close attention to this video. Although there is a slight little bit more work involved, it'll run faster and more solid than most other programs that pull reports out there, just for the fact that it won't strain your CPU resources, and all the report polling kind of works in the background of the program. That way it doesn't have to mess with a large physical database, and it won't crash like other programs out there. So anyways, first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start in your submission progress tab, because first you want to see the article that you want to pull. So quickly maneuver there by entering your email address and password, and you push play, and then you will want to click on after it's finished, you want to click on Publish Articles. Now, there's a different way this is set up, just so you'll want to watch and bear with me. For instance, as you can see on these titles I have, like you see hyphens right here. I'm going to explain what you're going to do with those. I'm going to explain what you do with other characters as far as the colon. I will explain what you do with question marks, the ampersands. That's a mistake on my part, and I think that's it. And capital letters. So first things first is you want to maneuver to an article that you want to pull a report for. You can pull a report for articles that have 100% propagation or 6% propagation. Just remember that the 6%, of course, will not be able to verify until it's 100%. It'll just pull a report for all future submissions for that particular article. So the first things first is, let me explain to you that all these little characters I just went over is pretty much the same thing we're going to deal with, okay? So let me get into the first article I'm going to pull, and then I'll explain to you these characters. So first you want to pick an article you want to pull a report for and click on preview. And as you can see up here, you see this code? There's an article ID that comes with every article. So you'll want to copy this ID, and you'll want to click over to reports. And I already got this filled in because I was testing. And you can see it says article URL code in that field. So what you're going to do is you're going to create the rest of the domain extension for the particular page that article is on. So in our network, the first word you're going to have article, and then copy and paste your article ID, and then you're going to do the title. Now before the title, you'll want to put an underscore, because an underscore separates all the words as well as between the article ID number and the beginning of the title. So you can click back over to submission progress, and then I just go ahead and copy this title, and then I will paste this title, and now you're going to replace sections of this title. Now when you paste, you might as well just push .htm, so you don't have to worry about that, because that is the end extension to this URL. But now we're going to replace the capital letters with lowercase letters, and we're going to place the spaces with underscores. So what I usually do is I will delete underscore. I will do the underscores first, because you want to make sure you get it correct, of course. Remember the hyphens, even though it's 3 spaces, even though the hyphen was 3 spaces, you will replace it just with a single underscore. It's going to be the same way if you have an ampersand. It's going to be the same way if you've got a colon. It's going to be the same way if you've got a question mark in a space, okay? So you will replace that. There's another hyphen. Replace that. So basically all you're doing is you're taking out all the special characters and you're replacing just an underscore in between each word. So that's just a good rule of thumb. Okay, so now I have an underscore replacing, or not replacing, but underneath all the words, or in between all the words, you want to replace the capital letters because that actually does mean a difference also. So I'll replace book, review, Eclipse, Twilight, Saga. Don't ask me about this, I was just doing some testing. Although, yes, it was a very popular series. And the next thing you want to do is you want to create a new text file, or you want to replace an existing text file that you use for your reports. So go click on Browse. Now you can do this two ways. If you want to create a new text file, you can just right click. Sorry about that. You can go to New Text File and name it, select it, and push Save. Or I got one that's just for URL report. Save and replace. And then all you do is you push play. And now it's going in the background and it's pulling all of the URLs from the system and matching up with the URL code that you put in. So this should get up over 3,000. It'll vary. It might be up to 3,600. It could be up to 3,100 depending on how many domains are available directly in our back end for reports. So it'll vary some, but it'll usually be pretty consistent, I believe. Okay, we're at 3696, and now I'll wait till this. I'll wait till you have the play sign or the play button back. Notice you're not going to see your screen move or anything. It's actually pulling the web pages in the background, and this just makes it run much, much faster. Waiting, waiting. And should be finished. Now I have this open. Let me close. And I don't want to save. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. That's the same file I just saved it to. So let me minimize this and open up URL report. And yes, it has pulled reports. So now you can just go ahead and verify by copying one of these URLs and pasting. Paste. And there you have it. Okay, so I pulled a report for this, so let me do another one just so you can kind of get the gist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to submission progress, and let me back up a couple times, and I'm going to pick another article, and let me see. Let me do this one because we have these in here, and I have yet to test these. So let me preview. Okay, so we got a question mark, and we got a couple of. I'm totally drawing a blank on what of those are called, but bear with me. It's been a busy day. Okay, so anyways, we have the article ID up here. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to highlight and delete this. I'll type in article. Copy, and then I'll put a space for the beginning of the title. So I'll copy the title, I'll paste, and I'll put .htm at the end. And now we're going to replace all these with the underscore. So I'm going to say underscore, 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 underscore. Remember, I'm deleting the question mark, and then put an underscore, underscore. Now with these, I'm not sure if I should put an underscore, but I'm going to delete this, and perhaps that'll work. So I will delete this as well. And we will test this to see if these work. Now, an easy way might be able to open up a text file and just do this quick so you don't have to push the cursor over. And don't. Did that end up as... That's probably... I probably missed that. And now I'm going to replace the capital letters with lowercase. So I'm actually testing this for the first time regarding the other characters that I haven't done yet. So this one might work, it might not, but you're getting the gist. I guess we will find out shortly. And I will let everyone know when it comes to those. I'll probably leave some information on the tutorial page as I test this some more. There's been many people bugging me for the report feature, and of course I want to get it out there as fast as possible. So let me browse, and now I'll pick the same file, which is your report, save, replace, and push play. And as you can see, it is going. Almost there. Not very many places that you can pull a report of 3,600 websites just on the fly from an article that's been published. And actually, I'm going to stop this early because I'm going to test this. I wonder if I can just go ahead and stop that. And let me close this. Open up the URL report again. Okay. This looks like the injured in a car crash website. Okay, so let me go ahead and test this. I'm going to see if this actually worked. Okay, so we have a small software error. Usually this happens when we're doing maintenance on the websites. So I'm going to try another one. Or this could be because the URL is wrong, actually. Okay, the URL is right. So we just found out that with these characters, oh no, this character right here, that we can go ahead and just delete those, and that'll work. So if you have that character and don't or can't, just go ahead and delete it, and that'll be part of your part of your URL for your article. So I believe this is the completion of the report feature. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick update of the bot. I need to fix a quick glitch I found, and then I will be emailing you all soon with the update. Thanks a lot, and you will be hearing from me shortly.